everyone, it's Ashley and today I'm bringing you my 7 in 7 readathon TBR video. So here are the 7 things that I want to read in the 7 days of the readathon. For those of you who don't know, the 7 in 7 readathon takes place from July 31st to August 6th, and it's a readathon where you try to read 7 things in 7 days. And this year I have 5 co-hosts. Sadly, Frankie from Instead of Gold, who created the 7 in 7 readathon, can't co-host this year, but I will leave all of the co-host channels as well as Frankie's channel linked down below for you guys. I will also link my announcement video down below in case you want any more information about the readathon, but without further ado, let's see what I want to read throughout the readathon. Before I get started, just to let you guys know, this is a tentative TBR because it's actually the 28th right now and the readathon doesn't start till the 31st, so there's a chance that I will finish one or more of the things that I'm about to show you before the readathon, in which case I will sub in a different title. But here is tentatively what I think I will probably be reading throughout the readathon. I am currently in the middle of reading Big Fish by Daniel Wallace. I am loving this. I started it throughout Booktubeathon. If you watched my Booktubeathon vlogs, you know this because I talked about this a lot. I've been super busy the last few days because I just started a brand new job and I've just been really life busy, but I'm really loving this and I'm hoping to finish it possibly, hopefully, before the 7 in 7 readathon, but if not, it'll likely be the first thing I finish throughout the readathon. The second thing I want to finish throughout the readathon is actually me just finishing a book that I started a really long time ago, and I just really need to force myself into finishing because I just really don't want to finish this series because I just really don't want it to be over, and that is Winter by Marissa Meyer. I just want to finish this. It's a really big book, so I'm gonna, even though I've read the majority of it already, I'm gonna count it as reading a thing because I'm a co-host and I can make my own rules? Question mark? Next we have another book that is a little bit of a cheat, but isn't really a cheat because the readathon is meant to be like a really relaxed readathon, and that is Romeo and or Juliet by Ryan North. I have currently read 6 different outcomes in this Choose Your Own Adventure book, and I would like to read another 6 outcomes in this Choose Your Own Adventure book, and if I read another 6 outcomes, I will count that as reading a thing throughout the readathon. This is a weird book because like I can never really say that I've finished it unless I've read every single outcome, which I think is kind of a feat to accomplish, but I'm gonna count it as finishing it if I've read 12 of the outcomes, and then I will just casually read more outcomes as I want to / as I feel the need for a good chuckle because this book is hilarious. And the next 4 things that I want to try to read throughout the readathon are all graphic novels. If you guys know anything about me, you know that I love me a good comic series and a good graphic novel, and graphic novels are the perfect readathon read because they're really easy and quick-paced, but also really well plotted and well done and an excellent story, so they're readathon gold. The first graphic novel that I want to try to read is actually a graphic novel that I just want to try to finish, and that is Kingsman: The Secret Service by Mark Miller. I started reading this during Booktubeathon. I didn't get around to finishing it. I simply just want to finish reading it. Super simple, shouldn't be all that hard. It'll likely be the first graphic novel I finish as well. I also recently rewatched Kingsman for like the 6th time with Matt because he had never seen it, and it's just as good the 6th time. The movie is it's just stellar. Next, I want to try to get to Radioactive Spider-Gwen Volume 1. I love Spider-Gwen. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. Spider-Gwen is basically all my favorite things turned into one. I don't know how I haven't read this yet. I have no idea, but I know that I need to fix that, so I will be reading it next week. It's gonna happen. And then I want to try to get to Gotham Academy Volume 1. This is a graphic novel series that has been on my radar for a really long time, but for some reason I didn't pick up until this month. A lot of people that I really respect really love this series, so I'm really excited about diving into it and hopefully loving it as much as I think I'm going to. And last but not least, I want to try to get to Descender Volume 2 by Jeff Lemire. This series is one of my favorite graphic novel series / comic series that is currently on the go. It's like an amazing, like, crazy space robot adventure. The artwork takes a little while to get used to, and to be honest, probably isn't my favorite artwork out there right now, but the story is just brilliant. It's so good. The characters are amazing, the plot's amazing, the world is amazing. I honestly cannot get enough of the writing and just the world that Jeff Lemire is building, that like the artwork could be the worst ever, which it isn't, but it could be, and I would still love this series because that's how good the story is. Okay, so that is my 7 in 7 readathon TBR. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to comment down below and let me know whether you plan on participating in the readathon. Also, if you did a TBR video or a TBR post, or if you just want to like comment with the books you want to read throughout the readathon, let me know, but make sure to link all of your stuff down below because I want to check out your TBRs because I want to know what you guys are planning to read throughout the readathon. And other than that, I will see you guys soon with another video. Happy reading. Bye! I mean, futuristic is a little bit intelligent.
Yeah!
Oh. Stop looking at the box!
Yes. My favorite man is on the inside of this box.